I'm Eddie, as most of you should know from my username. What happened to me was a true story. I still have the horrid memory in my mind to this day. The discovery. Most of the stories on Creepypasta Wiki are pretty scary and pretty awesome, but there is one story that caught my eye the most. Username 666. There isn't a proper story on the Creepypasta Wiki, but it doesn't get me quite tensed up. Well, anyway, last year in September 2011, I was just surfing the internet in hopes of finding some cool games I could play, or anything that has Mario or Sonic in a mix with Zelda. I did manage to find one game with Sonic and Zelda in a game clashed together, but due to poor ratings and how crappy it was, I gave up on the first level.
That's just not a thing, okay.
I then decided to surf somewhere else, and then remembered something. Congregate.
How could you forget? I remembered how they could have some awesome games there, so I decided to go there, and ended up in the make-your-own tower defense game, which I love so much. I then thought of playing it for a while. I did, until on the chat beside the game, very strange things started occurring with a strange user. 666. Is that what I think it is?
Dun dun dun.
I asked myself, thinking about the game, 666. Never seen a user called that, and then a thought rushed into my mind. At some time in 2010, the user 666 got banned permanently for making strange chanting on the chat. I even saw a bit of it. How horrible was that? Very horrible. And then all the users on the chat disappeared. I was the only one left with myself and 666. Here's how the conversation went by. By the way, I'm Eddie 23911, and 666 is 666. Alright.
Who would have thought that 666 is 666?
Right.
Well, where'd everyone go?
They left.
What? How?
They got scared of me.
Wait a second. You got banned in 2010, and yet you're still here?
Yes, I am the devil, and I can never become anything.
Escalating quickly.
Ah, I see. You're just a hacker. Nice try.
There's a lot more to learn.
At that point, a pop-up appeared with just a black background and white text saying 666.exe with a download button at the bottom, and then this appeared in the chat.
Play and you'll regret it. But there's no way to get rid of this. The pop-up will follow until it's downloaded.
Then, all of a sudden, the entire chat on Congregate came back up. All the people were there. When I looked for 666, it disappeared from the list. I was just horrified to what I saw, and what 666 said was amazingly true. Every page I went to, the pop-up appeared over and over. I got fed up with this shit and fired up Cam Studio to get ready to record the footage. I announced my name in the video, did all that crap like I always do in my Let's Plays on YouTube, and then clicked the download button, getting curious to find out what happens next. The 666.exe game. The 3 options.
The download took about 4 minutes to start up, so I just discussed my updates coming up very briefly. The game finally came up. Okay, let's see what this bitch has to offer. As I talked to my audience, I clicked open, and then the game started. To my amazement, it didn't seem like anything to do with 666 at all. Instead, there was a red background with a dark letter saying 666. How does that not have to do anything with 666? That's
Yeah,
so
what?
dumb. Anyways, there were 3 options. Start your death, settings to your death, and exit. I started to feel quite tensed up and wondered why, quote-unquote, death was included on the menu.
I wonder.
I started to have strange feeling in my gut, like my brain was telling me to get out of this game before it's too late. I ignored the feeling and started to explore the settings menu. I was then horrified from the tips of my toes all the way up to the top of my head. I was trembling in fear to what I saw, and this is exactly what it said. Settings to your death. Who do you want to be killed by? 666/Satan Sat/ an exorcist. When do you want to be killed? So these are like options, I guess?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but what, you can get killed by 666, Satan, which is like the same thing, but then
Or a
an
priest?
exorcist, which is literally the exact opposite of
Yeah.
both.
Yeah, like what?
They'll just come and like fucking stab you
I'll
with a
read
cross.
this part.
I
What if,
guess,
like,
just a
for the
normal
part-
dude.
What's
Hey.
the part where it's like I started recording and then like gave a link to his YouTube channel and like throughout the rest of the story he just like drops links to his YouTube channel.
When do you want to be killed? As soon as I finish playing? As soon as you meet 666 again? How do you want to die? Stab/eyeball cutting? /intestine ripping? /eaten? Go back to menu. Okay.
Bro. Not gonna lie.
Okay, guys. Obviously, this 666 dude wants to fuck around with me. Crap! I said to my audience as I was covered with fear and curiosity. I then decided to end this crazy footage by saying, alright guys, I might as well exit now. This is starting to become suicidal. I clicked exit, and then an error message popped up. Don't think about escaping. The fun part hasn't started yet. And also, we've made sure you can't stop recording this footage. Your viewers will suffer the same thing while watching this as you are. We are watching you.
I don't know who this we is, but it sure was creepy. I had no choice but to click start your death. I don't know what's happening, but it didn't it didn't look right at all. It seemed as a suicidal game, and this we wanted me to die a very severe death. Without any other thoughts, the game started. The 666.exe game. Man, what a horrible title. Holy fuck, what the hell is this? The first thing that appeared from the game was the pentagram with a body laying down on the floor. It stayed like that for about 5 minutes, and then turned to static. After it went straight to a multiple choice quiz with very horrific messages. The whole point of the game, from what I saw, is that the game shows you one very cryptic video of either massacre deaths or screams of pain and footage from others' flesh being ripped apart by something. Then, a multiple choice question appeared on the screen with a counter on the bottom. It appeared to me to be a number of how many gross videos you watched. Quite freaky. As it turns out, you're forced to pick the right answer. If you pick the wrong answer, nothing happens.
I managed to get through 23 videos until it turned very satanic and cryptic. The 24th video, the one I hated the most, was a group of people who seemed to be chanting some sort of language I have never heard of, and I don't think it's even a human language. Sounds too much alien-like to be a language. Also, now I think I've hit a dead end because the video will just loop over and over. It won't stop. I'm guessing this is gonna stay like this for a while, I said, getting all tensed up over what I was watching. Afterwards, something caught my eye. Along with all this shit happening with the chanting, there seemed to be a chat box on the bottom left. It appeared to me that there was one user already in the chat. I was then relieved to see that someone else was having this experience. That's pretty fucked up. I clicked the text to see who else was experiencing this madness, and then a complete shiver came over me. 2 users were there. Eddie Cool, my Congregate username, which is strange because I wasn't on Congregate this time, and I had no idea how this was connected to it, and that dreaded account, 666.
How the fuck did he manage to get into this? He was the one who planned it all this. He was the one who planned this all to happen. Was it one of those strange people who were chanting in the pentagram in the middle of the screen? I have no clue. and 666 appeared to be talking to me again. Here's that painful conversation.
Painful conversation.
Do you like it so far?
No, it's
That sounds so casual.
he's a casual guy. No, it's fucking horrible. So much horrible things are happening.
I love this.
I do too. That's it. I'm turning this shit off via mains.
Hold on, we're not finished with you yet. You still need to die first.
Pissed and angry, I took the plug out to find the computer still on. The fuck? The fuck? The conversation continued.
You think you can stop us easily?
Who is this us and we?
Isn't it obvious already?
What do you mean?
We're in front of you.
You mean we're in front of you? They didn't
We're in
spell
front
it
of you.
right. They didn't spell it right. They didn't spell a lot of things right, but I guess that's not...
Is it meant to be weird?
Yeah, we're in front of you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. The chanting?
Yes, we're the devils chanting for Satan to rise and murder you from the computer screen.
The devil's chanting for Satan?
Very blunt.
We're the devils you're seeing now. Goodbye.
And that's it, he's gone. From that point, the chat box disappeared, and the final question came up. I was so petrified that I couldn't move. I turned into an inanimate object from what I just read.
What?
Quote, 666 is telling the truth. You will die a horrible death. Do you believe this? The only answers were either yes or no. Again, nothing happened when I clicked the wrong answer, which in this case was no. So, I clicked yes, and then the game turned black as a very demonic voice appeared saying these words I still can't get out of my head. Quote, you are going to suffer a painful death and a horrible sin. Make your prayers now.
What?
Then the game shut off on its own, and the message box appeared saying,
No one's gonna help you now. You are now free to do whatever you want, but the pentagram with us shall remain on this soulless computer. Every icon on your desktop and on your C drive shall change into that very picture we talked about. You may stop recording now. Upload it quick, though, or else we won't be able to share this secret of your death. I had a decision to make now. Both are terrible. 1. To upload the video as soon as possible until it won't be accessible to show the world this devastating game, but this evil spirit will travel along the sending to other people's computers. Or 2. Don't upload it to save other people's lives, but no one will believe me, and this evil spirit will remain on my computer. I
this is
stopped
just like a horrible just code. This is literally just a quiz game, that's it.
Yeah. I stopped the recording and went to sleep for the next day, but I couldn't sleep all night. I was thinking whether to upload the video or not. Around 11:53 p.m., I decided to go back to my computer, and once I did get on, another message appeared, but this time it seemed more hard to read. I tid you to upload T video as soon as possible. You own hay 7 minutes. You to let hurry up. It took me a while to decode the message though. It said I told you to I told you to upload the video as soon as possible. You only have 7 minutes until it's too late. Hurry up. I was so frightened, but I didn't upload it. The user follows through chats.
A week has gone by after that terrible message and nothing out of the ordinary has happened. When I started the computer, all those pentagrams were still there, as usual after that tragedy. I decided to go surfing on the internet, again for some Sonic and Zelda mixed games, but avoided Congregate at all costs. But something strange keeps happening. 666 keeps following me through every chat I went to. Whenever I went to another chat on my any other website, 666 kept appearing all the time, saying this.
Hello, Target.
Hello, Target. What does that mean? What does 666 mean by Target? I was so fucking confused. I couldn't take it anymore. He would just follow me over and over through different websites. Even when there wasn't a chat, somewhere on the page those two words kept appearing. Hello, Target. The final time with 666. What? What does that mean? What?
I don't know.
Final time he met him, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think this is all over. No, I thought this was all over. 666 seemed to stop following me. He never said anything for the past 2 hours. I knew something wasn't right. Well, at least he's gone now, I said to myself, feeling confident. I found an addicting Sonic game, 2, and I played through it for a while. I recall the name was Sonic Flash, or something like that. Very creative name. I've always chosen Amy Rose as the character to play through, since she's my favorite Sonic character for various reasons I don't want to go on about. Well, if she's in the Flash game, that is. I stopped playing for a while and decided to read some more creepypastas, but once I went to the homepage, Cleverbot appeared out at random. I thought this was Ben trying to contact me or something.
My God.
I've
Ben
always
drowned.
wanted to contact Ben, so I was kind of excited. But that all went away. Here's the conversation from that, I guess.
You didn't do as I said.
Of what?
666.exe. You never uploaded the footage.
Oh, that. I didn't want to let you destroy other people's lives.
Too bad. You're gonna die now.
Oh shit! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, really?
Yes, you owe us now.
Oh, you what?
Your life. 666.exe can never be downloaded again thanks to you.
Well, lucky... well, lucky that it didn't get... What is that sentence? Do you... Well,
It's
lucky that it
awful.
didn't get to anyone.
Oh god.
But it went to you.
So then, my death?
You will be seeing horrifying images in your sleep tonight, and again for the next 5 weeks. I won't kill you though, because I'm feeling generous.
And what kind of images are they?
Lots of images of people getting murdered and killed, flesh ripped apart. This is the last time you shall see me. Get ready for your payback.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because the only way to live is to die.
I think I'm gonna get
Excuse
that
me?
tattooed.
Yeah, right.
I was completely puzzled at that point, but I don't know why this happened to me, but not anyone else.
But why me?
Because your little 12-year-old autistic...
Oh my god!
Because your little 12-year-old autistic brain can't handle this stuff. This is my fault.
WTF? How did you know I was 12?
Oh no!
How did you know I was autistic?
I was gonna say she's just not gonna question that part.
In reality,
Oh, good.
In reality, I was in fact 12, but then turned 13 at the end of the year, and I am in fact autistic. Kinda scary how Cleverbot knew this personal thing about me.
Yeah, I'd say it's a bit strange.
A little bit. I know all, and these images will stay with you for the rest of your life.
I'm so freaked right now that this is happening.
Hello. My name is Cleverbot.
I knew that Cleverbot started normally now, so I didn't say a word of 666. The aftermath. I guess this is the title for the next part. The aftermath and moral. For those 5 weeks, those images poured into my head. I still have these images now in my head, and to anyone who reads this, I think I know why this happened to me. When 666 appeared, I should close the window straight away. But because of my curiosity, I decided to go on and look what mess I stumbled on. Now 666 could be anywhere. Please, if you see 666, don't go chatting with him. Instead, be wise and get the fuck out before he takes over your mind with cryptic images. Just be wise and you won't end up like me. I don't know what to do now. 666 appears all over the place, but he never talks, just stays on the list. I've told my friends and family about this, but they all say I'm just talking shit and I'm just imagining things. Trust me, this is far more worse than imagining things. So now, you know what to do. Why am I writing this now? Well, here's the answer you've been waiting for. 666.exe and 666 have gotten to me. I'm now their toy.
Damn.
Incredible.
Honestly, one of the best reads I've ever read.
Didn't he say that he had like physical scars to back this up? Literally nothing happened in the story that could physically have hurt him in any way.
Also, like, there's like, oh, it's real, but there are no like Zelda Sonic crossover
Yeah,
games.
what was that?
You think he would have learned his lesson about looking for Zelda and Sonic crossovers the first time he met some man named 666.exe, huh? That's
What
not
is-
though.
I
What
love how
is-
he mentioned at the beginning where he talked about how they banned, like the famous, like how they banned 666 and it was like everywhere. Oh my god, I remember that. And then it was just like just anyone on the internet on Congregate.
Yeah, like what? He's like, oh yeah, you're the guy who was banned in 2010. Like what? And why is he
just
looking?
started talking about Ben?
Oh,
Like,
Ben drowned. Yeah, like
yeah,
what?
You're just supposed to assume it's Ben drowned?
Yeah, like
You
what?
just guess that?
Who's been drowned?
It's a
Another
creepypasta.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you wouldn't have known that
Creepypasta about,
from
like,
this
a
story.
haunted, N64 cartridge.
Like, he's looking for
Yeah.
such a specific kind of game. He's looking for Sonic, Mario, and Zelda crossover games.
Yeah,
What?
I do that all the time.
Like the closest thing they have
What?
is maybe like Smash Brothers.
I'm actually gonna
Yeah,
go on
I
Congregate
guess.
right now.
Unless like he's talking about like random Flash games.
I guess. I don't
'Cause there
know.
could be like random Flash games.
I mean, he was like saying that the game was literally just called like Flash.Sonic or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonic Flash. That was
But
great,
still, also,
honestly.
any Flash Zelda game is gonna be shit. You might as well just play like the real thing.
Apple,
Yeah,
it doesn't have Sonic. He's 12 and he's autistic.
Yeah, I was
mean,
about to say he's autistic, so.
Dude, I
mean-
still remember. Adam, were you at the mall with me when some dude at like Spencer's was going on about how his theory about autistic children in Sonic?
What?
What, dude?
Maybe I was at the mall with Paul then, and he was like, I was like, yo, that's such a cool Sonic wallet. He's like, yo, if you know like anybody, like you need to buy a gift for like an autistic child, just get him something Sonic, dude.
Oh my
He's like,
god.
yo, autistic kids love Sonic, and I'm like, dude, you are
Ew.
so fucked up. Like,
What the fuck, dude? What do you guys think? 10 out of 10?
oh, definitely.
Easily. I would have liked some references or like maybe a foreword, an introduction saying like, hey, we're gonna mention Ben drowned and some other creepypastas. So I could be like, you know, well informed and enjoy the read, but this is fucking shit. This is awful, dude.
I feel like the awful grammar and spelling honestly just made it better in every way. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Oh yeah.
This is not even a creepypasta. This is just a weirdo on the internet that just like, why do you keep on going to sites that have chats? Just don't go on sites that have chats.
Like this dude's like, and I saw him on the pornhub.com chat. He was watching like Amy Rose like
Alright, Cody.
Yeah, he just goes off about how he loves Amy Rose. Yeah, I love Amy Rose. I always play Amy Rose for reasons I won't mention here. Like,
He's like,
Okay.
I love Amy Rose, but you don't need to know why. Anyway, it's like,
Do you guys
alright.
think the creator, like the actual author, was 12 at the time?
I think he
Or sorry,
was. I wouldn't doubt
12? Yeah. That's that makes it even more incredible, to be honest.
Dude, my favorite part. So many terrible things are happening. 666. Haha. I love this.
I love this.
And
Ben
I'd like
truly
to mention,
captured the soul of 666 himself.
I don't think there's anyone better on this earth that could have played that part.
Too late. You're gonna die now.
Like, wait a second, you forgot to die. Like,
Yeah, he kept telling him how he was gonna die, but then he was like, yeah, but I'm not gonna kill you. I'm just gonna send you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna beam
like
images
what?
into your brain. Okay.
Like what?
Ethernet cord into the back of your head right quick.
Alright.
I like how, when he was describing that, malicious game, that it was just videos and shit, how he watched 23 videos, and then on the 24th one, he was like, wait a second, maybe I could do something about this.
The game is essentially
Yeah.
just that John, Sad Satan or whatever.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
It's supposedly some deep web horror game that's illegal to play, and if the FBI sees it, they're gonna like lock you up for some shit.
Yeah.
It's not
No
real.
one. It's actually, there is a lot of mystery behind it though, because like nobody even knows like what the original one was. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like a bunch of people said like the very original one had like people getting like chopped. Like you literally just walk down a hall and like you
Yeah,
just
no,
see,
it was
like, random
actually
people
like
getting, like chopped up
real
and shit.
murders and shit.
So basically,
But then-
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, as it like progressed, there were like so many different versions where there was gore, but like it wasn't the same gore from like the original
Yeah.
count of
There was,
like
like,
what
a couple
it said
of
it
them.
was. So like there was just like a bunch of people just like I guess modding it or whatever and making it some other shit to try and recapture the original. So like it's just weird. No one knows like what the original thing was, like or who even made it. I don't think.
I mean,
Just some
the
random
original's
shit.
right here. You're seeing it. 666.exe.
Right.
But yeah, that's
Sad
pretty
Satan.
fun.
Oh my
Was
god.
based off